Hello, this is Tony Heller from RealClimateScience.com, setting the record straight about climate. This video is about Barack Obama's 2014 National Climate Assessment. The National Climate Assessment was a document created by many government agencies to prepare for the upcoming Paris climate negotiations. This video discusses specifically the section of the document discussing changes in extreme precipitation in the U.S. What it said was, Key Message 6, Heavy Downpours Increasing. Heavy downpours are increasing nationally, especially over the last 3 to 5 decades. The supporting evidence they provide for the claim is this map, which shows percent increases in the amount of precipitation falling in very heavy events, and they show that it's increasing all across the United States. But there's something unusual about this map which caught my attention. Notice what I've got highlighted in red here. These are trends for 1958 to 2012. Ignoring the unusual time interval for now, let's look at the data to see if their claim is accurate. I plotted out the average percent of days with more than 2 inches of rain at all United States Historical Climatology Network stations. And in fact, their claim is very accurate. From 1958 to 2012, there was a significant increase in the frequency of heavy rainfall events in the United States. But why did they pick that unusual time interval? Let's look at the entire precipitation record back to 1895, and we can see what they did. They started their assessment in 1958 right at the low point. Prior to 1958, there was a large decrease in heavy precipitation events in the U.S., and in fact 2012 was no higher than it was at the end of the 19th century. The intent of the Obama administration in creating this data is to convince the public that this increase in heavy precipitation events in the United States is due to carbon dioxide emissions. However, if we look at the entire precipitation record for the United States going back to 1895, we can see that what the Obama administration is trying to show is simply not true. There is no correlation between heavy precipitation and CO2 levels. This is fake science and fake news. I've been looking at climate data for about a decade now, and sadly I found that this sort of deception is fairly typical. Over and over again, I see overwhelming evidence that taxpayer money is being used to deceive the public about climate. Visit Toto on the web at realclimatescience.com. He's been pulling back the curtain on junk science for a long time.